listen to the Billie Eilish template, the Billie Eilish session, which comes when you buy Logic. And I have to say, I didn't know. So I thought, what's she talking about? And I went after the session had finished, and there it is. When you go to File, New from Template up here. Oh, I can't actually. That's annoying. I can't show you it necessarily, but you can see there. You can see opportunity to download Billie Eilish Ocean Eyes session, which I listened to with the mixed version, actually, the released version, and it's pretty damn close. You can hear to a degree the effects of certainly mastering, funnily enough, if you listen to it straight out of Logic. It takes a little while to download, but it's fascinating, and you get to look at all the different instruments, the different ways he's done the vocals, and all the effects and all that kind of stuff, which is very interesting. But in this particular case here, let's get back to working on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, which is a good starting point, 2 delays and a reverb. And I'm going to put 2 delays and a reverb onto my voice, which I can alter in various amounts. And I'm going to do that to give it a sense of space, be it a large space or a very small space, doesn't matter, but a sense of some space, to put it in a space. Give it some character, give it some width, and basically to help the vocals sit in the mix. Now, when we're talking about mix here, there's only a vocal and piano, so it's not going to be hugely effective from a mix point of view, but it will certainly give that standout character to the voice. And as we had with the EQ and the compressor, it will be a point where the vocal basically starts to sound better and more like a record. Now, there are infinite ways of doing this, and a lot will depend on the style of music. A lot will depend on your personal taste and what sounds good to you, and also how dramatic or subtle you want the effect to be. But I just thought that this was a good starting point for everybody. So the first, I'm going to set up 2 different delays and a reverb. As I say, the first one is what we call a 16th note delay, and then an 8th note delay, and then a reverb after that. They're all going to play different roles, and then we can play around with the amount of effects that we're using and get a sort of blend that we're happy with, you see. So the first one we're going to set up is a 16th note delay, and you might commonly have heard of that phrase slapback echo, slapback reverb. I guess the most common use of that was Elvis, rock and roll era. You hear it on guitars, you hear it on vocals back then in the early days of rock and roll, and it was a real signature sound, but we can use it for a sense of space. So a 16th note means that it's in another land that will be called semiquavers, if you want to think of it like that. But it means that for every beat, you've got 4 beats within that. The beat is divided into 4. So if we're in a bar of 4, we've got 16 sections, 16 beats per bar. So 4 sections in each beat. So the 16th note is an implication that we're going sorry. So you've got a very, very fast delay. You can get a 30-second note delay as well, which is even faster. The 16th note is very rapid, and it's akin to the idea of, if we put that on, they call it slapback because it gives the effect of when you're in a close to a room, close to a wall, the sound will reflect off the back wall, reflect off the wall very, very quickly. So it's like a sort of, you can imagine if you were in a small concrete room, it would be that kind of sound. You might get it if you've been in the corridor of a car park, a small corridor that is, and you clap your hands and you get that very short, sharp delay that comes back to you. That can help the vocal sit in the mix and give it just give it a touch of space. Okay, right. So how are we going to do this? So here's my vocal channel here. Okay, and what I'm going to do, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on there and go no send, because I was just did a bit of prep earlier to make sure I knew what I was talking about. So this is what you might see. You've put some EQ on, as we did last time, and a compressor, as we did last time. I'm going to go to the sends section here. I'm going to click down once, go down to bus, and as you can see, all these buses, right, are free because there's nothing written by the side of them, apart from this one, BVs, which we touched on last week. That was a way of grouping putting all the BVs coming down one pipe, one channel. So we had a master, fader, and channel strip for any BVs that we do. So there's that buses, well, that's taken at the moment, so we won't use that one. Let's just be nice and easy. We'll keep all our master sort of vocal delays and what have you. We're going to start with bus 1, but essentially you can start with any one. So I click on there. What it's done is, if you look down here, it's created an auxiliary channel or a bus channel, basically. Okay. And that also, that's called aux 6. It's getting a bit complicated. It's an auxiliary channel. Think of it just like a bus, basically. And this one, the input of it is up here, bus 1. If we wanted to change that input, for instance, we could do that this way. At the moment, it's bus 1, which we just assigned. Okay, I'm going to go down here to where it says aux 6, and I'm going to double click. Okay, and I'm going to type in 16th note delay. And that means that when I go to my mixer, which I can do by pressing X, there is my 16th note delay. All right, so it exists in the channel strip here, the mixer here. Let's go to a free slot to insert an audio effect plugin. We're going to click. I'm going to scroll down to the delay section of our plugins, scroll across. In this particular case, I'm going to use tape delay. And what I'd like to do as well is go tape delay mono, because we want this a delay rather than a reverb. A delay is a repetition of the signal you've already got. All right, and I want this sorry, I was just looking at my notes actually. I want this to mimic the sound of a room. I don't want the tails hanging around. I don't want it interfering with the left or right signal, because we're going to come to that in a minute. We just want a sense of space, and it's going to be quite subtle, this one. So I'm going to go mono, and that brings up this, which you call a plugin window. All right. Now then, the first thing I'm going to do is, just to get you started, is I'm going to go to factory default. I'm going to click here and go down to what we want, which is a 16th note, which they've actually handily called slap already. All right. I'm going to click on that, and it's changed the settings of the plugin. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to say. We want it to be mono because we want this delay coming from one direction. I don't want it coming from the left and right. I want it coming straight down the center, which is where you want the vocal. You want a lead vocal to appear coming down, straight down the center of your track. It's the most important thing, and you want it in the middle for its prominence.